Dear students, welcome to our class, and today we're going to teach another lecture on the how to do research. And today in our class we will going to focus on the paper structure, and the most important section is how to write an introduction section. That's where I would like to give more focus because we have a very short limited time, and this I'm trying to run and skip those cases. So research databases, dear students, before doing any kind of research, please don't forget to read. A lot of students, they ask me, Professor Zebo, how can we do this? How can we do that? How can we do it? Dear students, you need to initially get an idea. Idea comes only from reading. So you need to read from databases. What is called database is the collection of the academic resources, journal articles, conference papers, dissertations, and scholarly materials. And this is where you need to read from worldly recognized databases, which is called Scopus, Web of Science, or Google Scholar. Alright, dear students, please, before moving on to any kind of, doing the research cases, please focus on reading first. Reading is the most important case where you need to invest more time, your efforts, because when you get idea, you will be more focused. Clearly, you know how to away from this road. You know how to reach to your destination. So that's why, in order to get more ideas, more knowledge, we all scholars recommend to you only to read first. All right. From the journals which is indexed in SSCI, ESCI, EACI, and Scopus database journals, also we recommend because there is a high quality, worldly recognized scholars publish high quality journals. That's why we recommend to all of you to read a journal from there. Well, we will not focus on indexing because we don't have time for this, and then we will be moving. I would like to recommend to all of you as well to create profiles in the research platforms, because these profiles will help you to connect with another scholars. This profile will help you to be aware of the recent publications. Like we are in Instagram or Facebook, right? We post our daily life, while in the platforms actually is very useful because you will be in contact with the researchers, so you will be aware of what kind of research they are publishing, so you will be freshly updated with their daily, we can say, the research outcomes. So that's why we recommend to you to open an account in a Google Scholar. It's very useful when you do research papers, articles from the Google Scholar database journals. And the Scopus definitely would like to recommend to open a profile there. ORCID, it also helps you, ORCID number, to connect with a number of the researchers recently which is publishing, and ResearchGate. I really recommend you to open a platform in the ResearchGate, because ResearchGate helps you to connect with the a lot of scholars, and it's kind of similar like Instagram, but it helps you to connect with a lot of scholars and with their publications. You can comment, you can share, you can like, you can this is what you do in the ResearchGate. That's what I love, really. Research, it's very we can say the modern. It's very suitable for nowadays doing a research. Okay, this is how to open a profiles in and how to follow. These are the steps. I think you can easily do this, so that's why I would not like to waste my time to explain those cases. Okay, so reading strategies. Okay, this is very important section, because a lot of students are lazy. Why they're lazy? Because they don't want to read paper, especially after all this ChatGPT case came to our world. They simply are lazy to read the 10-20 page paper. But there are some strategies, my dear students. Let me share those strategies so that it will help you to do effective reading with a very short time. You can read a certain paper and get an idea. So what are those tricks? Those tricks are some strategies where you have to mainly focus. Which sections are important sections that you have to focus? Those are the abstract section that you need to focus, introduction section in any paper, and methodology and conclusion. These are the important sections when you are reading any kind of paper that you need to give more attention. But how to read 20-page paper very fastly, right? This is also kind of one challenge for you. These are for you the very we can say the technique to read. Initially, please use skimming for main ideas. Okay, and use scanning for specific information. And critical reading is very important. Critical, like giving a question, asking a question, why they achieved this result, why the outcome is like this. So critical reading will open you a new avenues for you to do a research. So these three techniques has to be your friends while you are reading. Skimming for main ideas, so you just skim and you get the main ideas. Scanning, you just scan and save it for specific information. And critical reading, once there are certain results, you need to ask why they have achieved this result, why the outcome is like this. This will actually open a new avenue for you even to do a research. So we'll not waste our time for this. You can see our paper, which was published in the PLOS ONE journal. Initially, you can read the abstract. Once the abstract is relevant to your field, please go for the main introduction methodology case. I would like to one more time repeat, my dear students, in the Google Scholar, when you are searching for the articles, initially you will see the abstract. Abstract is the main section where you have to get an idea this paper is relevant to you or not. So when the paper is relevant to you, go for it. That means download it, read introduction, methodology, result, go on. But once you read the abstract, it's not relevant to you, please just skip it, go to the next paper. Google Scholar is full of a lot of high quality journals. Okay, the main part of our research, the time is running out, but introduction section, how to write an introduction. Introduction is the, we can say, the stage for the entire study. This is the, we can say, the one gate for the entire study. So that's why introduction has to be very specific. Introduction has to include information that is necessary. It shouldn't be anything. No, it has to be specific information. And what are those information? I'm gonna teach you what are those. Those information, those 5 main informations that is necessary. Background information, background of the study, why you are doing research, in this field. You need to give a general idea about it, okay, for one paragraph at least. General idea. For example, inflation rate is a global index that so many countries are facing, is nowadays the last time, and it's very, very urgent issue for the case of developing countries, because most of the developing countries are facing with the inflation issues, right? So that is the background information. We recommend in background information to give you more statistics, more data, more statistics from the official sources, including World Bank, IMF, right? Those web sources we recommend you to give more information. The next one, what is the main part for all of you to do your research? That's the problem. Problem urges us to do the research, right? In a problem statement, you have to clearly define 2, maximum 3 problems what that is happening. For example, for the case of Tashkent, environmental issues, right? What's happening that actually urges us to do more quality research, how to save on our environment. I'm giving an example. So you need to give the certain problems that's happening in the economics, in the field of social science, that is facing most of the people, the society, the government, that needs to be addressed. Please, dear students, remember, problem urges you to do a research. That's why you need to mention one potential clear problem. Then the next one, it's research objectives. Based on the problem, you need to develop 2 or 3 objectives. In order to solve this problem, we are going to research this field, that field, okay? Because you want to give a solution because there is this problem is existing. So that's why you need to give clearly 2 or 3 objectives, or in a question form those part. Then the next section, the next paragraph, you need to mention significance of the study. Significance of the study is the how much this research is important. You need to mention, hey guys, we need to do research in this field because if we do research, it's gonna solve this problem, and we will have a low environmental issue problem, and our environment will be clean. We will breathe with the clean, fresh air, right? You need to raise the significance, alarm. You need to raise how much it's important. That's a burning important, right? And hypothesis, if applicable, it's not mandatory. It is applicable, you can include, right? Hypothesis. These sections, all of them are mentioned. Each section, how to write, I've given you with the clear points, for example, significance. So after the lecture, you can definitely focus and write your introduction based on this. Well-structured research introduction will have a 4 or 5 paragraph steps. That is starting with a broad context, first step, second step, narrowing down to the specific problem, and the third step, the stating with the research objective or question, and the fourth step, highlighting the significance. And if you have hypothesis, you will include. Lastly, it will finish with the overview structure of the research. That is how we will evaluate, and at home you can write these 5 goals in your research, and I'm gonna check you at home based on this homework when you write an introduction, and we'll meet with you during our next lecture. Thank you so much one more time for watching me my YouTube videos, and please, if you have a question, prepare them. If you can't, just send me through email. Goodbye, see you next class.